And we are live. Good morning, everyone. Or should I say, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. My name is Nipun Sharma, host of NS Sports TV, and today I am bringing you a preview of Chelsea versus Leicester City. And yeah, so far only one win in our Premier League campaign so far, being against Everton very unconvincingly. The second game was against Tottenham, which we drew because we never took our chances, and that's what happens when you don't take your chances. And then we got smashed and battered by Leeds. Again, because we were absolutely shambolic. And Koulibaly got a red card. Which is something I never want to see again. Sorry about that. So yeah, you would be wondering why I'm doing it so early. Because I now have a full-time job. And I can't be on here very long either. So it's going to be a very short preview. And I may or may not be joined by a few other panelists. I was meant to be joined by Brad from Leicester Till I Die. Shout out to him if he's listening. I was also meant to be joined by Abdullah. He runs a channel called Shed and Shotters. Go subscribe to him if you haven't already. And at around 11:30 a.m. UK time, I will be joined by Matt from Zvoy. That's the name of his channel, Zvoy. He's an Australian-based YouTuber who supports Chelsea. So yeah, I should be joined by him in 17 minutes time. So yeah, let's get on to the preview. So injuries. Kovacic is back in training. I think Kante, he should be back. Now he's out. Koulibaly suspended, can't play for the next 3 games because of losing his head against Leeds. So yeah, big up King, big up King. Would you like to join? I'll send you the link. Yeah, since you are a rival fan, you could fair enough, fair enough. Fahim, I'll send you the link. Maybe you could join. Fahim, I've okay, no worries, King. I completely understand. Fahim, I've sent you the link if you want to join. So yeah, those are the players not available. Big up, Fahim. How are you?
Big up. How are you, Nippin? I'm good, doing well.
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, morning streams will become a more regular occurrence from now on.
Fairs. What, for the previews or?
For pretty much everything.
Okay.
Because I have a full-time job now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my shift actually starts at 2:30, hence why I have to end the stream at 12 o'clock.
That's fine.
To get ready and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, but I have to keep my channel running somehow. So this is how I figured it out.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, confident going into the game.
To be honest, I'm not confident. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Leicester are in good form, no, they're not in good form. Sorry, it's the fact that we don't really have Koulibaly in this game. We don't have Koulibaly. Our team is a little bit all over the place right now. Um, we might have to play Cucurella left centre back, Thiago Silva centre centre back, and maybe Chalobah right centre back. That doesn't convince me. That defense does not convince me. I'm not going to lie. Like Chalobah is probably the tallest player in that back three, which is not. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, but
I'm not
why
really
do you
confident
care
of
about
rating.
height so much?
Huh?
Height doesn't mean anything. Look at what Lisandro Martinez did against Liverpool, and he's a midget.
Yeah. But look what Lee's done against us when when they flipping crossed the ball for the second goal.
Yeah,
Like it won't matter maybe against Leicester, but it's the fact that our team is not really balanced. It's not going to be balanced against Leicester, in my opinion, because we're going to have to play. I don't think Kovacic should start. I think he just come back from injury, so it might be Ruben or Gallagher in the number 6, and then
Gallagher,
Kovacic.
Gallagher.
Kovacic might come off the bench or something. I don't think Kovacic should start. We want him to stay fit for the whole season. If we're gonna rush him back, he might pick up an injury. So yeah, Leicester don't have the physicality. Yeah, I agree. But it's the fact that they can still, I don't know, they can still somehow uh, find that weakness in this in the fact that we don't have height in defense. Expose
Well,
that
can
weakness.
you just say one thing? There are two teams in the. Actually, not two. There are three teams in the Premier League you can always rely on to revive your season: Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal.
Yeah, Charity FC.
And that's not just us.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just us, but it's just I
Hmm.
want us to show a reaction against Leicester because I've been seeing a lot of people saying Tuchel out and this and that. It's just very reactionary after the Leeds game. I understand the game against Leeds was horrific, but last week before the Leeds game, everyone was like back the manager and this and that, Tuchel in and this and that. But after that Leeds game, everyone's saying Tuchel out. But let's just wait and see with the window ending. With Gordon, I'm not too sure about that one. I think you're on mute, Nippin.
Doesn't Tuchel's comment about not wanting a midfielder worry you?
Yeah, it worries me. It definitely worries me, but it could be a mind game. I don't know. I hope it is a mind game of finding a midfielder because I don't know. It is worrying the fact that he's saying we have enough midfielders. It is worrying me because surely he knows from last season when Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante were all out at one point, we struggled in midfield. And the same thing can happen this season. A lot of them are not. A lot of them cannot play a 38 game season. They will pick up injuries, and I don't really trust Gallagher or Rubin to play in a pivot. So if we're actively looking for a midfielder behind the scenes that we don't know, and Tuchel has not seen it, then fair play. But I don't know, man. I don't think we're actively looking for a midfielder to actually rotate with Jorginho. So I don't know, man. I hope we do, but it's too late in the window. Way too late in the window.
Do you think we get Fafana and Aubameyang?
Aubameyang, I think we'll get for sure. I think we'll get. I think yeah. I think we'll get both. I think we'll get both. I think Chelsea will end up spending. It'll be almost like yeah, you know what? Just pay the money and take the players because
Sorry,
when it comes.
sorry, something spilled on my laptop, so I'm just getting a.
No worries, no worries. But yeah, I think with Aubameyang and Fofana, I think it will be a case of yeah, Chelsea will pay the money because right now we need them. We need Fofana. We need a right centre back. To play, obviously right centre back. So we don't play Reece James at right centre back. He'll play more as a right wing back. And Aubameyang, we need an attacker when Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner, Lukaku, all these attackers are leaving. We need someone like Aubameyang to play up front for Chelsea. It's not my first choice, but got no other choice in my opinion. We can't go for Ivan Toney now. We can't. I don't know. Zaha could be available, but I don't know. I think right now it's either Aubameyang and Fofana the last few days of the window. And for the Gordon transfer, absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how he's worth 60 million. I don't know who's smoking crack here. Is it Chelsea smoking
British
crack?
tax. British tax.
No, but how are Everton rejecting 60 million for Gordon? That's crazy. This guy hasn't even proven that much in the Premier League.
Good. They should keep rejecting. I don't want him.
No, but it's good for us for not paying that much money. But Everton rejecting. If you look at Everton's perspective, why would they reject 60 million for Gordon? That's the same price of Richarlison. Bro, like, I don't know. This just seems a bit weird, that the fact that they are willing to reject 60 million when they can use that 60 million and buy two good players for their team. Gordon is not like a amazing player for Everton. He's a good young talent, but he's still very raw. He's still a raw player. He's not worth 60 million. If anything, he's worth like 20 million or something like that. You're on mute.
So apologies for eating on stream. Because I just have to run after I finish the stream. So injuries. Now what else? So when do you think Aubameyang will be announced?
I was expecting it to be either today or yesterday, to be honest, but maybe after the Leicester game, you might see some interesting talks. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Gordon, if you take away the price tag, it is actually a good signing, right? He's a good player. I'm not going to doubt that. He's actually a good player. He's a good talent. But is he going to make a difference? Is he going to make a huge, significant difference to our team? I don't know. It's not a player that we really desperately need now. I think we need a midfielder or a proven attacker right now, and he's not proven yet. But if we had like a completed team and we brought in Gordon, I would be happy with it.
He's a good player. He's a good player. I'll give you that. But he's no Phil Foden. He is no Gavi.
I look into like
no
will he
no Tchouaméni. He's not even a Mason Mount. Let's have it right.
I look at it. Does he absolutely improve our team? I don't think he absolutely improves it. We need players that will absolutely improve our team right now.
He won't. I literally just said he's a good player, but he's not on the level of the young players I just mentioned.
It's like we're buying potential, but we've got a lot of potential with the young players already. We need players for now.
You know what I would do if I was Chelsea? I would say, stuff you, Everton. Go over to Inter Milan and say, here's 100 million, give us Nicolo Barella.
Yeah, I mean, Barella for 100 million is a bit too much. I'm not going to lie. That's ridiculous.
But that's how much Inter are asking.
So I wouldn't pay 100 million for Barella. I think I would go for someone that's like Ruben Neves, for example. I think we need someone like him.
Would you say he's better than Barella?
He would help us what we need right now. I think Barella is a number 8. He's a box to box. We need a sitter.
Yeah.
I think Ruben Neves would be a good sitter.
Can't he play all over the park? Like in attack, as a box to box and as a DM?
Who, Barella?
Isn't Barella that kind of midfielder?
But I see Barella as more of someone that wants to run up and down the pitch. He's not really a sitter. We need a sitter, someone that will dictate the play. He's not that sort of player that will dictate play. He's the sort of player that will run into the box and try and create or score goals. Something like very similar to, I don't want to say Gallagher, but look, he's way better than Gallagher. Technically better than Gallagher, all that stuff. But I'm saying like that sort of profile, high energy, box to box, well rounded. He wants to. His main attribute is to move up and down the pitch. But
Does Frankie de Jong stay at Barca, or do we eventually get him?
I think he's staying at Barca. Bernardo Silva's not going to happen. I think it's
I
too
really
it's too
wanted
late
it
now.
to happen.
Sorry.
I really wanted it to happen. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, I would have wanted to happen, but I think he'll stay mainly because Bernardo Silva is staying at City. I don't think he's leaving this late in the window. I don't think City will allow it. So maybe next summer he might be available. Yeah, I heard about this. Yeah, he's a very, very talented player. Better than Gordon. He's better than Gordon. Get him instead of Gordon, please. Get him instead of Gordon, bro.
Look, we also paid for another Italian to come from Inter.
No.
Cesare.
This guy's an attacker. He's an attacker. This Russian player. I don't know how to say his name, but Armin or something. Bro, he looks a lot better than Gordon. Not gonna lie. He's had like 2 seasons in professional football. Something like that, 2 or 3 seasons in professional football. Whereas Gordon only had like 1.5, something like that. So,
I'm still paid off that we didn't get Schumann.
well, it's weird because Schumann was apparently he was a board signing. I don't know. I don't understand why Tuchel wouldn't want Chouameni when we need someone like him in midfield. It looks like we're putting all our eggs in Declan Rice for next season or next summer. It looks like that's the case right now.
I think he will flop.
Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my first choice. I'd rather have Chouameni, to be honest. If we're willing to spend 70, 80 million for Fofana, we surely should have been able to spend 80 million for Chouameni. I'm not gonna lie.
But if he's a board signing,
no, I just like Tuchel didn't want him for some reason. I don't know why. It's just weird. It's weird that Tuchel didn't want someone like Chouameni in our midfield.
I honestly think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could succeed at Chelsea.
Well, I said this, that if we don't sort out the chance creation in our team, he's not going to succeed. He's a player that will want service. He will want service, not just create service for others. He wants service from his teammates. So I don't know.
No, Mohammed Sadiq isn't joining us today, but go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Go subscribe to Worldwide Chelsea. I am a panelist on that channel as and when. So yeah, go subscribe to his channel. Big up Sadiq. So yeah, we currently have 12 people watching and only 8 likes. Come on, I need at least 7 like. So I need at least 10 likes if we have 12 people, man.
If this Russian guy is the option for Gordon, take the Russian guy. Take the Russian player. Because surely they play the same position.
You saw me in Nando's. Which one, Jack? Talk to me.
What'd you say?
No, this guy in the comments said he saw me at Nando's.
Oh, right, okay.
Odds evens. Alba has smart runs. He will play well with other
No, I agree. He has smart runs, but the problem is we don't execute the final pass for those smart runs. We've seen it so many times, man. With Werner, Lukaku, they make runs, but no one finds their runs.
You work there, don't you, Jack? Yeah, I remember you. Hanif says, "Hi Nippon, we are in trouble, bro. No midfield or attack."
No, we've
Look,
got a
look,
midfield. We've got
I
a midfield.
honestly think Aubameyang will thrive regardless because Arsenal. Let's have it right. Arsenal's midfield is dead.
No, no, no. Arteta and Aubameyang did not have a good relationship. Big up to Matt. Big up to Matt.
But look, when I think it was a Wenger signing, but look, the midfield
Yeah,
was
yeah, it
dead.
was.
The midfield was dead. So
Mm,
and he had good
no,
runs.
Wenger made Aubameyang look good. Look, Aubameyang did well under Wenger. He did well under Emery. He didn't do well under Arteta in the last season, obviously. But that's only Arteta. He's done well under Tuchel. He's done well at Dortmund. Like, there's only one manager, Arteta, and Arteta doesn't has this record of not really managing well with the experienced players or with big egos. I'd say, like we've seen it with Pepe, we've seen it with I think David Luiz was another one. I'm not sure. So I would take him. I would take Aubameyang for sure. I'll take Aubameyang for 1 or 2 seasons, but it's just like we need to feed him service. Right now we're seeing something similar with Sterling where he makes the runs but we don't pick his runs quick enough. And Werner had smarter runs than Lukaku for sure. But my point is that whenever they made runs, right, they made numerous of runs, no one picks them up.
Hanif, I've put the link in the Eagle-eyed group chat. Um, yep. So yeah, we will be having Matt join in a bit. Go subscribe to his channel. Havertz and Mount should be dropped. Broya, yes. Ziyech, no, because he doesn't want to be here.
What about Pulisic?
Yeah, Pulisic. Does he want to be here though either? I don't want
No.
to play players who don't want to be here.
I think most of our attackers don't want to be at Chelsea, which is a concern. Like, have not one single attacker has been reliable for Tuchel, which is a concern. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like Tuchel trusts Havertz, but Havertz hasn't shown that much improvement under Tuchel. So he had a lot of choices. You can't just say Tuchel had trash attackers. They were good attackers. All these attackers are good. They're not relegation level attackers, but not a single one of them have actually become a reliable attacker for Chelsea, which is a concern. But we'll wait and see. Tuchel did say, well, no, I want Tuchel to rip up the attack and build his new attack. If that doesn't work, then conversation needs to be happening, man. I'm not gonna lie, because surely at least one would actually start in this system, but none of them start.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of worry me. Tuchel saying we're okay with what we have. I mean, that's just. What were your thoughts on him making those excuses after the game? That there was the plane and all that.
Well, which one? Which complaint?
Like he said he made an excuse after losing to Leeds, which didn't sit right with me.
What was the excuse? I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, do you agree with this?
Um, well, I'd say that's more of Havertz. I think we want sustainability, right? We want to reach City, we want to reach the Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool not now, but last season, the season before, right? We want to stick with having an identity at Chelsea, right? So that requires time. We've had so many dross in this club, like players like Bakayoko, Drinkwater. All these players were still at the club. We're trying to clear out all the deadwood. That's going to take time. I think we just have to be a bit more patient with this because we still need that DUF, right? We need to hire a DUF. If we have a DUF, I think things will be a lot more easier. But I don't think he's living off the UCL. I think this season I expect Tuchel to actually close the gap now a lot more
Well, if
compared
you
to
keep
last
losing
season.
to teams like Leeds,
No, but we've seen look at Liverpool, right? Liverpool literally had 2 draws, 1 loss. They've not had a good start. It's too early to judge now. Let's just judge after game week 9 or 10, something like that, when the
the
table
thing with
looks more
Liverpool
realistic.
is that they're known for starting off slow, and then as the season progresses, they get better.
No, this Liverpool looks a little bit different. Their midfield is completely shattered. And the fact that they lost Sadio Mane, I think we're going to get a different Liverpool compared to previous seasons. I don't know, I could be wrong. But what I'm saying, second spot is probably up for grabs right now. I think we should try and target second spot, in my opinion.
Yeah. That shouldn't be the mentality, though. The mentality should be we should target the league.
No, of course. As fans, we can say
Second is
we can
first
have
loser.
real. No. As fans, we can have realistic expectations. But if you're a player for Chelsea, your expectation should be winning titles, right?
Of course. It's, exactly. Second is first. You only get a trophy for coming first.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that the fact that. Um, what I'm saying is that we should not have Spurs or Arsenal or United above us. I'm not accepting that. I don't want to see that because our squad has been. We spent more money. We've had more time with Tuchel. We have a better team than them. So there should be no excuse for them to finish above us, right? We should be finishing above them. Otherwise, question marks for Tuchel. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Hanif also says reduce the points gap by 12%, and I'd accept. Big up, Matt. How are you? Okay, he's gone. Your internet just coughed up there.
Yeah, no, I was on the wrong browser, and the browser makes me lag. So I'm on Chrome now, but I'm on here.
Okay.
But yeah,
We're glad you're here. Big up yourself. Go subscribe to
Big up.
Matt if you haven't already. We have 8 people tuning in. 11 likes. Come on. Target is 15 before I end the stream.
100% like everyone right now.
So, are you confident going into this game, Matt?
I mean, it's a game that we look at recent games and we can say, yeah, we done well, and there's some we done horribly. I think this is a game where I was saying before, it's a game that we got to get for definitely our confidence and get for some opportunities. I think this is a game of opportunities. I think it's a game where a lot of people don't deserve to play. And despite having Southampton midweek, I think it's a game that we can possibly, use a mixture of players throughout the two games. And I would definitely use a lot of mixture of players this game to give a lot of opportunities because I've always said half of our players do not deserve to be in this team. Put me in the team. I'm already half, probably, better than everyone there because I've shown nothing to be on that team. But I'm the same as Havertz, So a lot of these players don't really deserve to be in this team. So I want a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Havertz, I don't know, man. Like, I have a feeling that might start again tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, even though I wouldn't start him, but I wouldn't even start Pulisic at this point up front because Havertz just doesn't offer much at all up front. Like against Leeds, like what the heck did he do against Spurs? Okay, fair enough. I mean, had a better performance, but still not good enough.
Spurs tax.
But yeah, but against Everton, he was trash.
And that's how, with half our players as well. Mount, Mendy, like I said as well, Nippon. I said it's Spurs tax, to where we turn up against Spurs and then come back to a normal Leeds game and we flop. So I've said it right now. This is a game of opportunities. I would start if Kovacic isn't shit. I already said I'll start Chukwuemeka, Carney. What his name is? I'll start Carney.
Is it just
And
me?
if Gallagher's confident, I'll put Gallagher in that front three. If he can't play in that front three, sell the guy. Because we need to really see
the worst thing you can do.
Play Gallagher in the front
Gallagher
three.
in the front three.
Sell him then. Sell him. There's no point in having him because we have to test him there. If he doesn't
Play him a
work,
right wing
sell
back.
him. Oh, yeah. No
Energy
way.
work rate.
Energy, yeah. Passion FC. But again, if he doesn't work in the front three, then we might as well just sell him because this guy cannot play in double pivot. We played a 4-3-3 and he still flopped there. Same as Mount. So people complain in City and want them in the actual position, but when they have the chance to play in the actual positions, they flop.
It's just imbalance in midfield. If you want to play Gallagher, you have to play Kovacic in the midfield three as well. Like Mason Mount and Gallagher and Jorginho in midfield. No, you just leave Jorginho exposed. That's the problem.
Especially if we're playing a three. If we're playing a two, Gallagher, the only player he can play with is Jorginho because he's an attacker, but he can't even play in a two. And a three, if we play with two DMs, Gallagher will be one of those DMs, and the guy can't play a DM. So what's the point in keeping a player who does? I've said it multiple times. You know him. If they don't fit the position, they don't fit the jersey. Get out of the team. And that's the Gallagher. You can't play that front three. Get out. No point in having him.
The thing is, right, we don't really have much depth, which is the problem. Like if we had depth, I would have just got rid of him. But right now, if Jorginho picks up an injury, we'd have to stick with Ruben and Gallagher in midfield. There's no other choice, man.
Just play that into midfielder, Shazare Kel, because I have no idea how.
Kasadi. I would have played Chuk in the 8 because he's an 8. Play him there. I don't care. Play him there. I've just said game of opportunities. These guys deserve to have a chance because a lot of these players don't deserve to be in the starting lineup. Havertz, we can sit here and say, yeah, he's a number one, but what has he shown to even be a number one? Havertz needs to get dropped for Broja. Mount needs to get dropped for Gallagher. And if Kovacic isn't fit, then we need to start Chukwuemeka.
Before we continue, I'd like to say big up yourself, Hanif. How are you? And what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, my top 6 prediction is coming true. You guys need to be ready of what's about to happen. This squad is awful. I'm telling you, right? We are not making top 4 if we don't get a midfielder minimum, and if we don't get a striker. Get used to this. You guys need to hold on to your seats because it's not good. Without Kovacic and Kante, our midfield is dead. It's absolutely
Kovacic and Kante can't play next to each other, though. People say that. Kovacic and Kante can't play next to each other. Yes, we've lost their depth.
No one's saying that, bro. What I'm saying to you is, without both of them, we're in the mud. And can someone explain to me why the best right wing back is playing right centre back? I'm sorry, the great Thomas. I've had enough of Thomas Tuchel. He's got one more season after this. I'm saying goodbye to him next season. He's done, bro. He's average at best. He's a cup manager. Did you see what he said after Leeds? We were the better team. That guy is smoking something strong because we weren't the better team. This guy thinks just because we've got a better team on paper that these are going to turn. The energy wasn't there. Why wasn't the energy there? What's he saying to him? No one could say to me. And Fahim said something about the attack, or it was Nippon that said something about if they don't want to be here, they shouldn't play. Who's responsible for that? Ziyech's one of our most creative players. My man's not even playing. You can't play him now and again. He needs to start. But like every other manager,
he doesn't want to be here. Though, so he wants to give his full.
Nippon, if you treat him like crap here, no one's going to want to be here.
He doesn't fit the system. He's a good player who doesn't fit the system. It's simple as that. And
the system doesn't work, bro. The system don't work. When you're losing, it don't work.
He's gotten the best out of our defense and midfield. Unfortunately, he hasn't got the best out of our attack. Now, for me, that comes down to the attack. You look at players like Mount, you look at players like Ziyech, Pulisic, who don't fit the positioning. Same as Havertz. They don't fit the system. And if they don't fit the system, they don't fit the jersey. They have to leave. Tuchel is not responsible for how they perform on that pitch. He's responsible for what the players he brings in and how they tactically perform. But when you've got players like Havertz,
he is responsible. He is responsible.
Yes, he's responsible what they come on. But when they're on that pitch, you said there's no energy. Tuchel's the only one on the sideline screaming. You look at the Tottenham game. The only player who came and backed up Tuchel when they were having an argument was Kepa Arrizabalaga and obviously Jorginho. Other than that, you see everyone there. Everyone's standing there. They're all blah, blah, blah. But you see the Tottenham fans. There's 4 of them, Tottenham players, 4 of them surrounding the ref. And you see no Chelsea players. Chelsea are boys in a man's sport. We don't have any leadership. We don't have any drive. We don't have any urgency. A majority of that comes from our attack.
No, you're wrong. We're men in a... We're not boys in a man's sport.
But you know what? I wanted to say this, right? I think the reason we're playing Reece James at right centre back is temporarily right now. I think if Fofana comes in, I think Reece James will be playing right wing back.
At what cost? At what cost?
No. I think against Leeds, if you play Azpi at right centre back, if you play Chalobah at right centre back, they were going to press the shit out of Chalobah and Azpi to make mistakes. So I think that's the reason why Reece James is right centre back. I think if Fofana comes in, we would see
it's the wrong thing to do. Chalobah is our future. You've got to play him. He's our future.
No, but Chalobah,
we need to be playing him.
He's been making mistakes. If he was to play,
Chalobah shouldn't be sold.
Which player hasn't been making mistakes though? Remember when we had under Lampard? Now remember this: when Reece James first came to Stamford Bridge, you guys only remember the good things. He made plenty of mistakes. He used to lose the ball like nothing. So you're telling me that we shouldn't allow this young man to come in because Reece James is going to make mistakes? Come on, man. Chalobah's got to play, man. We got to play the youngsters. We got to play the ones that are hungry. Play Broja and all these. And I think it's time to have that discussion with Mendy. I think Kepa's ready.
I'm not ready for that discussion, though.
I think Kepa is ready. I think Kepa should start. I think Kepa should get the should be. I think people have been giving him a lot of stick just because of what he did 3 years ago. He was all right last season. I didn't think he was that bad at all. He made no mistakes, in my opinion. And I think he should be coming in now after what Mendy is doing. Mendy just needs to be dropped for a number of games just to get his head right. So I'm telling you right now, there's all these problems. But if I see Ruben Loftus-Cheek at right wing back,
Hanif, I don't think we're in the mud though. I think we'll be all right.
We are in nipping. Honestly,
we'll be all right.
Nippon, not with this team. Nippon, I've told you, if the midfield, if that midfield duo are not there, we're in trouble. We'll be all right if Kante and Kovacic are there.
But we'll be all right as well.
Nah.
And honestly, we're lucky to have Tuchel though, because I said we can finish top 4 despite our team. Now it's determined to have how hard and how much fight we have to give. Top 4, as I've already said, it's ours. We are still a solid team. We have a lot of good solid players. The only thing is we are lacking is depth. Now, take away our attack, our midfield, and our defense is great, but we don't have the depth. Coming into playing 2 games a week, it's going to be tricky. So getting Fofana and keeping Chalobah should be our main priority. Chalobah is a good player. I said the thing that he lacks is he makes very general basic mistakes, where his basic mistake, he'll put a shit tackle in and he'll maybe put his hand up and it gets a penalty. He makes a very, very clumsy mistake. And that's the best weakness to have, because that's the easiest weakness to fix. And that comes with experience. Experience over time will give Chalobah to develop and learn from those minor mistakes, because as a player, he's very good. If we look at Mendy's weakness, the guy can't kick a goddamn ball. That's a very bad weakness to have. But Chalobah's got some, bit of, like here and there, general foolish kind of mistakes. That's an easy fix, and that comes with experience. I will keep him in this team because we need that depth. We lose him. Azpilicueta is our only centre back as a backup, and that guy's not even a centre back. We will lack, and that's where I would sit here and I say we could be in the mud there.
Chalobah has had a good debut season. I think a lot of people have clouded that his recency performance has clouded his consistent form at the start of last season. I remember when he got into the lineup against the Super Cup against Villarreal, and then against Crystal Palace, he was performing really well. And then afterwards, he was getting into the first team over. I think it was Christensen. But when he got that injury, obviously it kind of changed, and then Christensen didn't even help him when he got injured, so he had to be rushed back from injury as well. So I think that's played a part. But I would keep Chalobah, 100% keep Chalobah. If Chalobah leaves, if Fofana comes in and Chalobah leaves, our centre back depth is looking very,
should
very
be
weak.
starting, bro. He shouldn't be just on the bench. He should be starting. That's what we need. We need to be honest.
Fofana comes,
if I see that back line, forget Fofana's not here, bro. Talk about what we have, man.
But when he comes, Fofana will be there.
When he comes in, I'm talking about. He's not gonna come tomorrow, though, is he? He's not got the game tomorrow, isn't it?
But Chalobah won't start tomorrow. He hasn't played in like months.
Well, at the end of the day, if I see that back five, good luck, man. Because you know what?
I agree. He should. I would want him to start. I was actually debating should I start him or not, but I wouldn't put him in because I think we've seen a bit more from Aspie. And again, Aspie's our captain, who we supposedly kept. Play the guy. If we're not going to play him, why do we keep him? Because he's not a depth player. He should be a starter or sell him. Chalobah's a depth player. Sar's a depth player. Keep those guys. Sell Aspie, and if we sold Aspie, we would have brought in someone else. But we decided to keep him.
No, we can't. We can't sell Azpilicueta because he's one of the only few leaders we have. You don't sell your leaders even if they don't play that much.
He's not even that big of a leader, though. He's not that big of a leader. Here and there, he does bits, but he's not that big of a leader. Everyone portrays him to be. Well, we look at like Henderson. I think he's a good leader. If you're comparing leaders, like we can still function off the pitch and on the pitch without him. Yes, he's a captain. He's done very well, but him not being there, we can still function, and it's shown. The only thing he does is he's
without their captain. But what I'm saying,
we have a new captain, Jorginho. Jorginho's our new captain, and he actually showed it last game when Thiago Silva and Reece James were fighting, and Jorginho came and told him to shut up.
That's not a good captain to have, bro. I don't know what's going on at Chelsea. I'm just saying to you right now, if this team doesn't get a midfielder, you guys are talking about defense way too much, man. We've got no firepower. We've got two midfielders that are injured.
All the firepower in the world, Hanif.
We don't.
Yes, we do. We're not as bad as you think we are. You're too negative.
Nippon, it's. I'm not negative. I'm going by. Okay, so Havertz, Mount, and Sterling. Sterling, I can give a pass to because he's just come in. But the other, like Havertz, I don't think should. I mean, not Havertz. Sorry, I don't think Mount should be playing there. I think he's an 8. I don't think he should be playing in that position. But that's just me. We just keep rotating him around. We need to play him in his best position. We need to play our best players in their best positions. It's as simple as that. He shouldn't be messing about with Reece James because once you take him out of that right wing back role, you're taking away one of our weapons. He's a weapon to us. You need to freaking play him in his position. I'm sorry, but look, we need a midfielder and we need a striker. I don't know if Aubameyang's coming or not. We'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah,
but ultimately, we are in trouble, man, because the season is long. Once we have a few injuries, like we are doing at the moment, I just don't see how you guys are confident that we're gonna get top 4.
Because we have a good manager.
I'm not gonna be confident.
We have a good manager. That good manager said last week we were better than Leeds, bro. That's what he said, and I saw the performance.
Being confident. Like again, do you want a Declan Rice
nah,
comes down and says?
I'd rather be realistic.
Would you rather have confidence, or would you rather be like Declan Rice and come out and say, "Oh yeah, we don't want to win the league"? That's not our priority. Like, as a leader, as a role model, yes, you can come and be honest, but you got to also show confidence and show like to the fans we can still be better. Obviously, we weren't better, but he's just showing confidence as a leader. I still back him any day of the week. Like the guy, he's bringing in great young players. He should have brought in a midfielder. He should have brought in a defender. We can't bring everything in at once.
Man, you can't say he's bringing in great young players when he's not giving them a chance.
Did you hear that? He doesn't want a midfielder.
Exactly. If he doesn't want a midfielder, we can criticize him, but we've got to respect the manager's choice. Right? I'm criticizing him because he should get a manager. He should get a midfielder.
Matt, if I'm the board, I'm overruling him and saying, "Nah, we're getting you a midfielder whether you want one or not."
Again, and yeah, Bowie's taking the approach to back the manager, which and if we're keeping him, if we're not getting a midfield to get Basmati next season, that's going to be the biggest downfall that we will have. Save money for Basmati is rubbish.
I'm willing to give him 2. This is his second to last season. Next season is the season.
What's your expectation? What's your expectation?
My expectation, top 6 and possibly a cup. That's it. I don't think we're going to achieve anything. Nah, man. I just think there's better teams than us. We're gonna have to wait and see if the squad is what it is now.
Yeah, like I said,
if we buy,
what if we get Aubameyang and Fofana?
Better teams than us, like who?
City, Liverpool.
Okay. This too.
Liverpool's in the same boat.
You've got Tottenham, who I think are better than us because of Conte. Look at that Tottenham team. This is revolutionized. Look what they did to us at Stamford Bridge. We should have absolutely smashed them.
They didn't smash them.
We should have smashed them. No, hold on. Do you remember the days? No, hold on. As Chelsea fans, hold on. As Chelsea fans, we should remember when we used to get smashed in terms of performance, but we'd still get results. Look what they did to us. Yeah, they did nothing in the game, and we could, and it came down to a draw. It doesn't. Matt, listen, look.
We didn't take
honestly,
again,
we didn't take our chances.
Look at Jorginho's one. Jorginho had a good. That was a good goal.
Listen,
you look at the other one.
Matt, listen, look, we didn't finish. We didn't finish our dinner. Fair enough. We can blame the ref, but did we finish our dinner? No.
You're right. We fell asleep, but we won. 93% of was Chelsea. They had nothing. They showed nothing. Every Spurs fan said they played bad.
Three teams, arguably.
Yeah. Arsenal are going to be there. United are going to be there. They're going to be competing.
I don't fear Arsenal or United, Hanif.
Liverpool are in the same boat as us.
You do know Arsenal are beating us last season, though, yeah.
Yeah, City, you know what? Do you want to hear something crazy? They can beat us 3 times over. I still won't fear them finishing above us.
No, they're not.
There you go.
City's your only team that I fear. Liverpool are in the same boat as us.
Right. I don't fear.
Liverpool, the only team.
I don't fear these bums.
I just don't understand, how you guys can say that when we've got no firepower, we've got no midfield.
Same as Liverpool have no midfield. Liverpool have no midfield. Spurs don't defend.
Matt, they have no midfield, but they create a lot more than us. Liverpool's style is creating chances. We don't create many.
We're 3 games in.
No, for him, that's fine. We're 3 games in. But ultimately, being 3 games in, we can already see, right? The transfer window is closing in 2 weeks or something, I think.
4 days.
Maybe less than that. Right, 4 days. Okay. So we can quite clearly see where the deficiencies are. It's firepower and midfield, right? If you said to me right now, if you could get 2 positions, I'd say we need midfield and attack. I don't care about defense.
We're 3 games in. At this rate,
for him, we are 3 games in. But surely look at apart from the Tottenham game.
I'll judge it after game week 9 or 10 when the table looks more realistic.
It's not about. This is the thing for him. You're looking at realistic. I'm looking at goals. How are we gonna win games? For him, it's not about taking part, bro. This is Chelsea football.
You said against Spurs we were missing chances, but that's literally on Havertz,
yeah. We need goals as well, though, don't we? We need goals as well,
though. Which we are being very linked to. It looks like he'll be coming to Chelsea and he scores goal. Then it's a different story, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Let's see if it happens first, innit?
Yeah, we have to wait. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have to wait until that happens. Like,
and then we need a midfielder. We need a world-class midfielder.
Yeah, I agree. We need a midfielder.
Frank de Jong, should have been an option. We lost Bissouma, we lost Kamara.
We'll get a midfielder. I'm going to be naive and say right now that we're going to get a midfielder.
And if you want someone for his system, the guy he should go after, even though I don't think he's top. He's a top player. He's decent. I think he should go get Maddison. I think he fits our team straight away. He'll get us goals.
Mads is an 8. We need a DM.
Bro, I would get Ruben Neves. I think
go get Ruben Neves. Yeah, go get him if we could. But it's too late.
This is the thing. Now you've told me there's 4 days left. I don't have no faith in the transfer window now. I thought there were 10 days left.
I have the fact that we'll get Fofana, a midfielder, and Aubameyang. There you go.
No, but you know what? We're also forgetting that we also have the January window. If we get DOF in, right, and he sorts out the DM issue or midfield issue, I know we should be sorting that issue out in this summer window. I get that. But we also need to sort out the attack. We need to sort out the defense. We need to sort out a lot of things. Even the goalkeeping position, we need to sort out as well. If we're being real, like if we want to play from build up,
I think Kepa's good enough. I think people are being harsh on Kepa. Kepa should be starting. I just don't understand why do we keep looking back 3 years ago? Yeah, he messed up, but last season he was good. This is the thing. Look at his performances. He was solid. What more do you want from Kepa?
I'd start Kepa.
He deserves to start.
Yeah, he deserves to start, and I hope he starts against Leicester. But to be honest, I look at a realistic point. I don't think Tuchel will actually start Kepa because he doesn't really trust him anymore. But what I'm saying is that
comes down to Tuchel. Why doesn't he trust him though? What's Kepa done under Tuchel?
No, but Kepa, let's not pretend that Kepa doesn't have flaws in his game, right? His shot,
bro, he does. I'm not saying that, bro. What I'm saying, okay, Fahim, tell me last season how many mistakes? Tell me last season. Go on then. Last time you saw him, he's made no issue. There's been no issues with him. You can't judge him just because the manager can't judge him because he messed up a couple of seasons ago. We have to look what's going on now. Mendy, right? He's low on confidence and he keeps making the same
this is what I'm
mistake.
saying. This is
So
on Tuchel.
ultimately, I know we're 3 games in.
I'm not backing Tuchel. I'm not defending. I'm
Give
saying
him
that
3 games off.
I'm saying that he should be starting Kepa. I'm not defending Tuchel here. I think he's dealt this completely wrong with Kepa. That's a fact. That's a criticism on Tuchel. But what I'm saying is that, well, what I was trying to say is that we have the January window, right? We get the DUF after the summer window. We sort that midfield maybe in January. I don't know, but we still have that January window to sort out transfers. So just have to wait and see, man. We just have to wait this season. Let's see what happens, man.
Well, Nipper wants to do the starting 11. This will be interesting.
Yeah, go on.
Look, on my channel, it's always been this way. We do the starting 11 that I would start, and then we do the starting 11 I think the manager will start. So I'm going to start, and then we're going to end with Matt. So I would go with I'm going to actually start a FIFA roster, and then so I can show you all.
What time's our game tomorrow? Is it lunchtime or is it late or is it 3 o'clock?
3 p.m. 3 p.m. UK time. So yeah, lunchtime.
I know Hanif won't be, but I'd be surprised if you don't finish top 4. I don't fear
top 6. He's saying top 6. I expect us to finish top 4, man. I think we should be.
I don't fear Arsenal. I don't fear Tottenham. And at this point in time, I don't even fear Liverpool. There you go.
It's not about fearing them. It's just looking at our deficiencies. I look at our deficiencies. I just think without our defense is solid and our wing backs are solid. Listen, look, that is one thing I have confidence about. I think we've got the best in the league, and that's arguable, but I believe it's the best in the league. However, when I look at the other areas where it's for, the midfield is the most important area, in my opinion.
We have a better midfield
if they fit.
Even when they're not fit.
No, you can't say Jorginho's that good, man.
He's better than Xhaka. He's better than
I don't know about that. I mean, not at the moment. He's not.
Way better than Xhaka.
Not at the moment, though. Not at the moment, though.
No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't agree with you on that one. Anyway,
I'm not saying as players. I'm saying about them playing in their respective system. I'm not judging them individually. I'm judging them in their systems, and I just don't think Jorginho offers us.
We sometimes see Xhaka play left back for Arsenal. I don't know about Xhaka and Jorginho. I think
Xhaka's top 3 Ballon d'Or contending. That's right. There's another one. They've never been playing the UCL before, I don't think.
Right. Who are we going for in goal?
Are we sticking to a 4 or 3?
We'll be playing a 3, I assume.
We're playing a 3. So let's choose the starting 11 we'd go with, and then the starting 11 Tuchel will go with.
Okay. In goals, Kepa.
Yeah.
Okay. Kepa.
1,000,000%.
I think Arsenal's not playing, mate. Arsenal's not playing.
Okay. No, you're going with Kepa. Fahim, who are you going with?
Yeah, Kepa.
Yeah, I'm going to say Kepa as well. It's about time Mendy gets dropped.
And it looks like Kepa might be staying, which is a good thing, man. We really need Kepa to stay. But TT needs to use Kepa. If he doesn't use Kepa, it's a disgrace, man. Why are you going to keep a player that you're not going to use?
Right centre back.
Chalobah.
So I said Aspi because I don't think Chalobah's ready, but I'll go with Chalobah too. I don't mind either or.
Yeah, either
Chalobah.
yeah. Aspi or Chalobah should be.
I think just thinking of Chalobah, maybe it's his game time, but if I see him on that pitch, I'll be like, oh, that's fine.
But I think, you know what? We played
Chalobah
because Koulibaly's not going to play. We need some height in defense. regardless. So I'll just probably start Chalobah.
Yeah, I'll go Chalobah.
Hanif?
Yeah, Chalobah, yeah.
It looks like I'm outvoted again. Here we go. Centre back.
Thiago.
Yep, Thiago. Where are you?
They should give him a Legends card.
He hasn't retired yet, though.
All right, you have to retire. I don't play FIFA, so.
Left centre back.
Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Got no other options but to play Cucurella, to be honest.
Try CUC. Right, CUC.
He's still showing as a Brighton player.
Yeah, because it's FIFA 22. FIFA 23 isn't out.
Right. Midfield.
Well, Chilwell on the left.
Yep, I agree. Fahim?
Yeah. Chilwell and Reece James on the wing backs.
I think we're. What about everyone else? Who's
Yeah,
we're going with the majority.
Yes.
Yeah, Chilwell and James easily. Stock standard for James. Prefer him on the wing back. I think people saying he could play centre back. He can't. Like his best attribute is playing as a wing back. He can do it.
Did he not play as a centre back in the Champions League final?
No.
Aspi
played by centre back.
No, Christensen played.
No, he plays centre.
No. Yeah, that's right.
Aspi played by centre back.
Christina played in the middle. That's
right. The pivot.
Jorginho. Yeah, we'll put Jorginho. We'll start with Jorginho and then.
Are we going with what's realistic? Yeah, I put Ruben Loftus-Cheek because we have nothing else.
No, this is our lineup. It's our lineup. So if I would say Jorginho. I think Kovacic. The thing with him, I think
he's not fit, bro. He's just coming back this week.
I know. I think Tuchel said he's ready, but I wouldn't start him still. I think if Tuchel says he's fit, I'll maybe start him this game and then not play Southampton. But honestly, if not Kovacic, I would start Carney, Chukwuemeka. I would start him.
Thing is, I'd bring him off the bench. I would bring him off the bench, but as a starter, I'm not too sure.
No, as a
starter, what else did Emma do? Because Gallagher's shit.
I think Ruben should play beside Jorginho.
Because I mean, Ruben will start, but I don't want him to start. I think he's
the thing with Ruben is that Ruben can actually bypass a press. Gallagher can't, right? So I think that's why.
Right.
The same thing like with Cho. Cho can dribble past players, but he just doesn't do it. Like Loftus doesn't do it anymore.
But he would be better than what we have right now, though. That's the thing.
Well, go Loftus, Jorginho. I mean, if we're looking realistic, I think it'll be Loftus, Jorginho, but I would honestly start Carney, whatever his name is. I can't say his name. Chukwuemeka. I think that's how you say it. Because I said this is the game of opportunities. When Gallagher's been shit, Amadou's been shit, Loftus has been shit.
Yeah, but Matt, what were you expecting from Gallagher, though? It's going to take time. Transition always takes time.
Who are we going with?
Gallagher, I would put Gallagher in Jorginho. I would put Gallagher in the front three. If he can't play in the front three, I would sell him. Simple. There's no point.
Matt, what are you saying, bro?
Gallagher's rubbish.
What are you saying? No, he's not. Gallagher
is rubbish.
He needs time. You said earlier in the show that we need to give Chalobah time. He needs experience. Gallagher's the same. We need our youth, man.
Chalobah needs to develop, but when Gallagher's been playing well at Palace, he should be automatically.
Yeah, okay. So is it the same system?
Jorginho. But Gallagher is a player who doesn't fit our system. He's an 8. He played at Palace. He didn't even play that well at Palace in the first place. He's a player who can't play in a possession-based football.
Okay.
He can't do it.
Who are we going with in the front line?
Sterling. Easy. Everyone's definitely.
Is Broja
fit? Is Broja fit?
Yeah, I'll put Broja. Broja's fit. Sterling plays on the left.
Broja, I'm with Broja. What about Hanif and Fahim?
Yep,
Well,
we've all
Broja.
said Broja.
Broja. If he's fit, Broja.
Play
But
the
if
youth.
he's not fit,
Play
I'll
the
put
youth.
Pulisic.
Didn't know you were a Cobham sexual, mate.
Well, it's better than Havertz.
Yeah, bro. Right. Havertz has done nothing, bro. Like
This is
we need
rubbish.
I think
to
Havertz
actually
is just
bench
one of those players that you just bring him off the bench for the last 20 minutes. He'll be all right for that.
Okay, the left
Yeah, he's
wing.
moving into.
Who are we giving that to?
Well, left wing is Sterling, right? I would put probably Mount. I think I have to. There's no one else.
Yeah, you have to put the mountain in somewhere.
I have to.
Oh God.
Mickey Mount
He's
has
gotta
to
get-
start somewhere.
He's gotta get his 10 league goals this season for us because he's the only one that does it.
10.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, do we have anybody else that could play left wing back?
Alonso's
No.
still here.
Oh yeah.
If Alonso's still there, I'd move. You know what? Just a bit of a risk. I would get rid of Mount, put Sterling on the other side, and I'll put Chilwell up top on the left hand side
Nah.
because he's got a strike on him. Just because he's got a strike on him.
We should put Alonso striker. Alonso's our best finisher.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, to be fair, even I'd do that as well because you know what? We need goals, man, and we need a. I don't like that front three. I like Broja.
Right.
I just don't like the other two next to him.
Now it's time to see who Tuchel will pick.
Friggin' hell! You better change half that team.
Sure.
Yeah, Mendy's in goal.
Yeah,
I think, unfortunately, Arsendi is going to be playing, with his stupid kicks. He'll be playing.
If I see Ruben Loftus-Cheek right wing back, I swear I'm gonna cuss Tuchel so hard.
And then we'll see, Reece James right centre back probably. I swear, I hate seeing Reece James right centre back. It's so.
I think
stops his development and fucking stupid Loftus-Cheek plays it when he's useless.
I think Tuchel will play Aspia right centre back and Reece James at right wing back. I think that will happen.
Yeah, because again,
Tuchel. I don't think
he can't start Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek play one good game against Spurs, one horrible game against Leeds. Surely he's woken up and realised it's Spurs tax and not starting.
I think he'll play Ruben in midfield and play Reece James right wing back and Aspia right centre back. That's my. Yeah. I don't think he'll play.
Yeah, I think he'll play Aspia as well. I think he'll go. I don't think he'll
play Gallagher in midfield again after that performance. I'm gonna play Gallagher.
Gallagher, to be fair to him, he was all right second half.
He was all right second half. What are you smoking?
He's all right. Listen, all right is all right, and it's like it's an average at best. What do you expect from him?
Okay, I'm sorry. You're saying we're not finishing top 6, and then you're saying Gallagher's a decent player.
No, I said he was all right second half. You need to listen to what I'm saying, Nippon. The thing is this: you guys need to remember the lad is still coming through. It's his first proper season at Chelsea. Did you think that he was going to be the midfielder that we all needed? No, he needs time. Remember,
I agree.
Mason Mount, Reece James all got time. They didn't just become good players over time. You need to give these lads time. This is the thing about Chelsea fans. Calm your horses and give them time. If not,
we've given every single player. We've given Havertz.
No, we haven't. No, Matt, don't be silly now. Don't be silly now. You don't be silly. That's not true.
We've given them all chances.
You're telling me Gallagher's had the same amount of chances that
no, but I'm
Mason
saying
Mount,
that
Reece James has.
this chances,
come on, man.
This chances myth is useless. It's useless chances.
No,
they
Matt,
are used to performing in 90-minute games to prove to himself to the academy. I'm not saying give him 90 minutes, but they got to show some limited games. He played a full 90-minute game and showed nothing. He played at Arsenal, showed nothing. He's a player who just doesn't fit the system. He'll turn out to be the next Loftus-Cheek, where he'll play one good game, 5 bad games, and then we'll forget about it. He'll play one good game, we forget about the 5 bad games. Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher are players who do not fit the system and just need to leave.
Okay,
because it's a cycle.
Okay. Just say I agree with you. Who's playing him again?
Who?
The great Thomas Tuchel is. This is the thing. Thomas Tuchel said he
fits
this. No, bro, no. He said it last season when he was banging for Palace.
That's why when we didn't want him, he loaned him. We loaned him because we didn't want him, and then we'll bring him back and we kept him because
Thomas Tuchel wanted him back, Mark. Come on, don't be.
Because he proved himself. You're right because he proved himself.
In the midfield.
He did well. Gallagher did well at Crystal Palace. Yes, he deserves to come back. He was one of the only good loanies. But he's came to Chelsea and he's done bad. And he will continue to do bad because he doesn't fit the system. I would say put him up front. I will put Gallagher instead of Mount. Put him up front. If Gallagher does well there, that's it. If he flops, sell him because there's no point putting him there.
No,
Because
man.
we know Gallagher can't play double
Any
pivot.
other
Gallagher cannot
changes?
play double
I've
pivot.
got to end the stream soon. I have work at 2:00.
Yeah, it's only 12:12. Nippon, calm down.
Look, it takes me time to do a lot of things.
Okay, so I think the attack will be different. I think Havertz will start instead of Broja.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But honestly, I think if it should be Broja or Pulisic, but I think Tuchel will play Havertz instead.
Here we go.
Bro, why doesn't Havertz have a 94 rated card? What the heck does that mean, bro? What the heck did he do to get that card?
FIFA are absolutely mocking us by giving him a 90 whatever rating.
What?
Hell,
Like, Ollie Reece
that must be
James
from the
gets that rating.
Champions League. That must be from the Champions League goal.
It's embarrassing, bro. Like, what is FIFA doing? This is ridiculous, man.
Right. Any other changes you think you would make?
Nah.
I think that's all.
I think that's it.
Right. Now, score predictions.
We should win 3-1, but I'm not confident. 2-1. I'm going for 2-1 at best.
2-1. After all that negativity, you're still going for a win.
I'm going to back the boys, innit, Nippon? I'm still going to back the boys.
Say what you feel.
I think, it's either going to be 2-1 or it's going to be 2-2.
So you're going for a 2-1 or a Desmond.
Yeah.
Is this at the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We drew last time, right? Maddison scored that mad goal. I think we'll win this. I think Rodgers looks like he's going to get sacked. I think he's lost the dressing room. He has lost the players. I think I'm going to go for 3-1. Even though I don't know.
I think this is going to be Fofana's last game.
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
No. You don't get what I'm saying. Last time you see him registered as a Leicester player, not playing, registered.
Yeah.
I think
I'll say 1-1 if Mendy starts. 1-0 Kepa starts. And I bet if Jamie Vardy will press Mendy, Mendy will lose the ball on his feet. Or give a bad pass.
No, Aspie will have Jamie Vardy in his pockets. Don't you worry about
that. No, Nippy, come on.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Mendy. What about Mendy?
No, the defense in front of him will sort Vardy out.
We'll see.
I think Silva will pocket Vardy.
Silva will pocket Vardy. Aspie's probably on Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes. The tractor boy.
Right. Yeah, big up Luca. I'm going. Has everyone given their scoreline?
Yeah.
What was yours for him?
3-1.
3-1 Chelsea. Matt 1-0 or 1-1, depending on the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Hanif 2-1 or a Desmond. I'm going to go for a really high scoring game.
Like you always do.
Yeah.
I'm going Chelsea 4.
Yeah, of course.
Leicester 3.
Who the hell has scored?
3.
Who the hell has scored 4 goals for us?
Yeah, who's scoring 4 goals?
All of our defense, our fullbacks, Silva corner. I could tell you who's going to score the goals because the attackers won't do well.
Sterling, Cucurella, James, and a brace from the guy we've been criticizing all stream.
Who?
Mendy.
Havertz.
Kai Havertz. You know what? I'll be so shocked if Kai Havertz or Mount scores. Because they haven't gotten a goal or assist or goal contribution or anything in these last 3 games. And that's very worrying.
And listen, look, why have Kai Havertz and Mason Mount got the same haircut? Listen, stop all that, yeah? I don't care about your style. I want to see you on the pitch. These guys, man, you're footballers. You're not models. They're absolute clowns, man. I don't care about none of that. They need to just bang in goals.
Did you hear the interview Kai did this morning? I don't know. I think I saw some sort of interview he did. saying that I'm still a young player, I'll have some inconsistency, bro. Like that. What are you saying, man? As a player, I don't care. You should not be caring about. Oh, I'm a young player. I'll have inconsistency. No, you should be saying no. I want to be more consistent. That's up.
So, yeah,
That's up
that's
to the fans to say that.
excuses. That's excuses.
It's
Right
excuses.
No, but
Man. That
obviously,
pissed me off.
did he? But the thing is, this English obviously isn't his
British
first language. He
Penny.
might have just.
No, what is that? Come on, we can't use the excuse now. He's English. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he's saying.
Because as fans, we sometimes say that, but like as a player, you want to say, I want to be consistent. I want to score more goals, and this and that. Criticize yourself instead of finding excuses for yourself. I don't know. So it's a bit odd.
Bro, if he gave assists instead of goals, I'd take that. Forget the goals, just give the assist.
Hanif, are you
Do
going
something. Do something. That's all I want from him. Do something, please.
Hanif, are you
Even
going
for
to the
headers,
game?
I wouldn't mind that.
Pardon?
Are you going to the game?
No, I'm reffing.
Yeah, make sure all the decisions go Chelsea's way. Yeah.
Are you referencing the game? With my
I wish I was reffing the game. No,
Yeah, you're having the Chelsea game. Yeah.
I'm reffing. I've got a
decisions
semi-pro.
for
I've got a semi-pro game to go and officiate. So I'm there on Saturday.
Right. Are you going for him flying down from Scotland?
No chance.
Nippin, I'm going.
You're flying in. You're flying the 10,000 miles. Are you?
Yeah, I'm flying in. I'm actually gonna be playing.
He's flying in from his bedroom to his living room and watching on telly like every normal human being will do.
8-hour flight. I'll come in. I'm actually playing. I'm playing CDM.
When will you actually come to London?
I don't know. I'm going America next year, so not probably maybe after then. I don't know. Sometime. One day.
When you eventually do come, will you go to a game?
Oh, of course. 100%. Probably 20, like maybe just before the World Cup or something in 2026. That World Cup, like just before. One day I'll be there. One day, Chelsea Arsenal game. I'm gonna watch that one, like some big Chelsea game.
Yeah, I don't know why. Who do you dislike more, Hanif? Arsenal or Tottenham?
Arsenal.
Same.
Arsenal. I can't. I just don't want them to win anything. I just want them to become like. I want them to go down to Division 5. So I just think for everything I had to put up with in the 90s, and I remember that Kanu goal. It stuck with me for life. That goal where he was at an angle and he scored. I was like,
you know,
oh my God.
one of the sweetest moments I've seen as a Chelsea fan is when Wayne Bridge scored that Champions League goal at Highbury.
Well, there's been loads of good moments for me. I remember in '99 we went to Old Trafford, beat Man United 3-0. That was the biggest game of the season for me. It's always against United, and we would beat them.
Who do you hate more, Arsenal or Man United?
Arsenal.
Yeah, same.
The only team I mean, Niven, you know, the only team I hate the most is Liverpool. I hate Liverpool. I hate Liverpool. I hate them.
Wait, you hate them more than Arsenal?
Yeah.
I hate Liverpool more than Arsenal.
Oh wait, you supported Tottenham in the Champions League final.
I didn't support.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't even support. Actually, I didn't even watch that game. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even watch that game. I went to sleep. I'm not.
It was a dead game.
Boring game.
Dead game. It's good.
I know. I'm so glad I didn't watch that game. Worst game.
Yeah,
I was following Madrid. I hate Madrid, but I wanted Madrid to beat Liverpool.
For me, it's Arsenal, Man United, Man City.
I don't even hate City. They're just rubbish. Like, I mean, they got no fans anyway to back it up. So I just hate Liverpool fan base. They're just the most cockiest fan base.
They're just delusional, bro.
Arsenal are more delusional than Liverpool.
No, I think Arsenal got humbled last time. I think Arsenal got humbled last summer. Same with United. Tottenham always stupid.
When you're hearing, the Liverpool 2018-2019 team is the best Premier League team of all time, it's ridiculous. That's just delusional.
Right. So yeah. This is I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to end the stream now because yeah. So before we end the stream, Fahim, where can people find you?
You can find me CFC Fahim on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
And Matt, where can people find you?
obviously at Zvoy on Twitter and YouTube. You can find me there. 10 a.m. UK time streams.
And Hanif, where can people find you?
Yeah, 532_pod on Instagram, and then whoever wants me on their streams, I'm usually there.
And you can find me on all the social medias ticking below. You can also find me on as a panelist on Worldwide Chels. You can also find me as a regular caller on GrizzCon TV. Big up to both of them. Go subscribe to their channels if you haven't already.
Is Sadiq doing something tomorrow? Is he doing watch along tomorrow?
No idea.
How's Sadiq? For watching.
Yeah, go subscribe to Worldwide Chels if you haven't already.
Last week, I thought he was doing a review, and I was like, why is he not? I'm waiting for the link, and then I realized he's not even doing it. It wasn't even there, but hopefully he does it.
Anyway, go subscribe to Worldwide Chels and GrizzCon if you haven't already. Also, I'm on the road to 1K, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that being said, you have all been a wonderful audience, and this is Nippon, and this is NS Sports TV signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace.